What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we're back for another episode review of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh, see, this shit just whatever. We'll fuck with it. So this is episode 4, I believe. No, 3. Meme your own business. All right. So it picks up exactly where it left off last week with, Karen and the girls being in the conference. They getting upset because she won't answer questions and stuff like that. And my whole thing is, I get that you want to defend your friend and don't want to be looking stupid, just in case they probably lying or whatever while you out here defending. But at the end of the day, Karen ain't got to tell you shit, okay? And so, Karen did jump down Ashley though because she literally asked, are you getting indicted? That was just a simple question. No need to get upset because once again, you brought them girls there knowing damn well they was going to ask questions and you opened up the floor to them, but then you want to shut them down. And so at this moment, I think Giselle, Robyn, or one of them was like, so speaking of what Ashley said, is Ray getting indicted? So, she was basically saying, Karen was like, I can't speak on that. Legal wise, I can't speak on that. And it irked me at this moment when, at first, Karen was irking me. Because what was the point of bringing them there? Who gives a fuck? They gonna still do the same thing. But at this moment, it irked me because of the simple fact that they started getting on Karen again because she wouldn't answer whether or not he was going to get indicted. She literally answered the question when she said she can't speak on it legally because they're still going through stuff. Legally, she can't speak on it. So how are you getting upset because she can't speak on it? Legally, that's what she's saying. And usually when shit like this happens, when the case is going or investigation is ongoing, legally, you're not supposed to speak about it. That's why Ray is not sharing some of that information with Karen, quote unquote, supposedly, because it's him that's being investigated. Not Karen and her finances, but Ray and his shit. So he can't share a lot of stuff with Karen, okay? Legally, by law, he can't do that. So legally, by law, the stuff that she knows, she can't say nothing, all right? She can't just be putting it all out there, whatever. And plus, it probably is fuck up her cover story. But anyway, that pissed me off. Like, you can't see that, you're not going to get anything. Why are you getting upset? And then, they're going back and forth with Karen and, Giselle getting up. And she was like, I'm just trying to ask questions. I'm just doing this. And, it just felt real stupid at this point. I felt kind of bad just a little bit for Karen because you said that you've known this girl the longest, probably 12 years or whatever. Giselle is not a good friend. Giselle is no friend to no one, okay? You can't tell me. Robyn is a follower because when Giselle gets up, she takes her jacket off and she said, and you can read the back of my shirt. And it's the hashtag free, the Hugers, and then hashtag tax reforms, hashtag free Uncle Ben or some shit like that. And the whole thing is she felt or what she wanted to, try to fake like she was doing, which she was lying. Giselle, you're a liar, okay? You are not doing that shit to be trying to get a laugh out of Karen. Like, it's funny, we always joke about stuff. Because that's what Robyn want to say. As her little backup, Robyn want to say, you know how she is. Oh, you can't be, she's sensitive today. You can't joke with Karen. Why would I want to joke with you in this moment? I set this stupid ass press conference up. I made myself look stupid. You, my friend, not having my back. You keep asking me these questions that I'm feeling attacked, even though you're not being attacked. But I can understand how she can feel attacked. And you think I'm going to laugh because you're making a joke out of my real life situation. Okay? And then you calling my husband Uncle Ben. Like, come on now, Giselle. You sit in that car, Matt and Karen go to the car, you trying to get up in there and see something, and I'm just like, you know damn well what your motive was. And your motive was not to come there and be no funny and hee ha ha with the shit. You was drilling her, you was being messy as fuck, and you knew it. You fucking knew it. Unless somebody would have did that shit to you, it would have been a whole nother story. Let's stop fucking playing with the bullshit. Karen knows you too well to know how you roll, okay? Stop it. You a liar and you a bitch for that. You really are. You was there to start some mess. You was there to be messy. And I agree with Monique who said that shit. That's what it is. You was there to be fucking messy. So later on, Monique and Ashley meets up and at her place, and they're talking about the situation that's going on with Chris. His birthday is coming up. He still hasn't talked to his mom. Don't know if she's coming to the birthday party or not. Monique at this point don't give a fuck, and it is what it is. Then, you know, Ashley started talking about the situation with her mom, about how basically Michael is trying to, and I understand Michael a little bit more now. Okay, you it's okay to try to help your mother or a family member out financially if they deserve it, okay? And when I say deserving, not everybody is deserving of help, because some people try to use people. And I feel like Ashley mama been trying to use her ever since she figured out, and Ashley brought Michael home and saw that this was an old gentleman who had some money, okay? I feel like that now, because Ashley said she's been paying. We saw in the first season when Ashley mama said she was going through the bankruptcy, and she put on that act for the cameras trying to say, I don't want you to buy me nothing, I don't need you to do this, I don't need you to do that. But yet you still accepted the money. Bitch, I accepted too. But you got your daughter paying for your rent for a year. So that means you ain't doing shit. What other bit? Like, girl, what? Are you serious? Like, are you working? You know, are you having some other? No, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing some shit like that. I would never feel comfortable doing some shit like that. Okay, taking that amount of money from somebody, paying my rent for a whole fucking year, and it just will leave me with an uneasy feeling. And I'm the type of person that don't even like to ask for money from anybody. Okay, because it just leaves me feeling uneasy and, you know, cheap, bitch. Okay, it leaves me feeling away. And then you have to realize that this money that Ashley is taking to spend on her mother's rent is not her money per se. It's money from Michael. Okay, you can call it a joint account, bitch. The majority of that money is Michael's. Okay, and then, you know, she said the shit was going wrong with her relationship, her mama relationship with this dude that she felt like was taking advantage of her. He was a dick. Okay, and she said, we'll buy you a new house only if you dump this dude. They brought the new house and she didn't kick him out. And I said, see, that goes to show you what the fuck it is right there. Ashley, your mama playing your ass. And Candace, at this point, I really don't care about Candace and her little relationship. You know, it's cute to see them all in love and, you know, talking about her background, where she come from. She come from money. He don't. And they get married. That's basically it. So Monique was basically telling Ashley, basically, your husband is feeling, with her situation with the mom, your husband is feeling, how come I'm not a priority? Like, he probably just wants you to choose either him or your mama, because something got to change. He feels like he on the back burner, because Monique said her husband comes first, okay? That's what it is. And then, you know, Candace come over. They debating on what type of award, Miss America, Miss USA, Miss International, this or whatever that she won. They started talking about the girls in the group and, you know, how different people had different issues with each other. Ashley got an issue. Well, Robyn got an issue with Ashley, because when Monique brought up, well, Robyn, she was married to Juan, and then Ashley said, don't let me speak on that, because, you know, they already got an issue with me. And then she was like, apparently Robyn got an issue with Monique too, but she don't want to say nothing. And I was like, for what? Like, this is stupid. I bet you it was something petty as fuck. But anyway, they talk about that. They move on from that. Then we get this scene with Karen and Raven. You know, they going to the spa. Karen is, you know, and at the fact that her daughter is about to be in her 3rd year of college soon. And then they're talking about the whole thing that's going on with the father. She said she's not going to lie to her kids, and she see a lot of her daughter in her a lot of her daughter in Ray, okay? And how they just like to keep things in. And, you know, Raven was feeling what was going on, and she's just worried about what's going to happen. And she was just trying to reassure her, that's not your issue, that's not your problem. Just pray for your father and all that stuff. You know, it was a touching scene. It really was. Giselle take her good Judy. You know, she ain't seen him in a minute to go shopping, because according to her, Every Hue, which is her makeup line, is doing so well. It's worldwide tour that's going on, and it's popping everywhere. Mind you, every time they talk about Every Hue, they only show pictures from other reality stars from Bravo TV. Other Real Housewives, Medicine Wives, and shit like that. No one else outside of the realm of Bravo TV. Okay? I know I'm not the only one who caught on to that, but bitch, I caught that. Alright? And, you know, she wanted to talk about this whole thing, what's going on with Sherman, and do he like Sherman? And dude was like, yeah, I like him for you, you're a good fit, and all that shit. She's, you know, talking about the whole thing with Karen. then how you gonna say you trying to be a good friend? You want to be a friend to your friend, so-called friend, but you really thought you don't get why she wouldn't find that shit funny. Even your dude standing there when you were saying what you put on the shirt, he was shaking his head like you shouldn't have did that. These bitches be acting dumb on purpose. I can't. Moving on from that. Robyn, she's talking about they're in the process of moving, and she's talking about how it feels good to actually get up and move on your own and not have to have a banker or somebody else tell you when it's time for you to get out. And she was talking to Juan and reminiscing and all this stuff. He was barely paying any attention to her. But then when he started listening, she apologized for getting him into that situation. Kind of find out she was the one who started this investment deal with the friend that took their money, even though he told her don't do it. She went against what he said, and he ain't holding it against her. He said, bitch, it is what it is, okay? Maybe that is why their relationship has gone the way that it's gone. Because he's probably still holding some resentment towards her, even if he says he's not. But he claims that he's going to let it go, and they just got to move forward, which is what they have to do. And she want to know if he's going to be around that following weekend to go to Chris' birthday party. And it's all because, her and Monique got this little issue. She claimed at the reunion that basically Monique implied that, Robyn is a follower and she's beneath the other girls because, Giselle thinks she's so far up here and everybody got to kiss her ass and, follow her around like her good friend Robyn does. And she took that to mean financially and stuff like that. But what I took that to mean is you do follow Giselle around. You're like her little fucking puppy. It ain't had nothing to do with money to me. How did you get money into it? I don't know. Maybe you're a little insecure about your finances and your situation, but maybe it was a double entendre, okay? It could have meant a couple of things, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? But, here go Juan. They some clowns. Why don't you just stay your distance? If you feel so fucking uneasy, don't fucking go. God damn, Robyn. Suck that shit up. Okay? You getting upset over a fucking meme. Instagram has, and social media has really, really just fucked up people's lives, okay? Y'all really getting pissed off over the smallest shit. Like, bitch, the way you feel when you just getting roasted. Okay, and move the fuck on. I ain't finna get pissed off over no shit like that. Bitch, this shit petty. So, Candace is going to get her wedding dress. Her mom is there up from Atlanta. She gives us background about her mama being a psychiatrist and all this stuff. Candace is she's extra because she comes from an extra family. And I'm seeing that. Because the mom and where's the lace? I want some lace. You going to try on with this? She would have I would have left. Candace put on that wedding dress and crying. I said, girl. Really? Okay. That was that. Then, we get the scene with Ashley and Michael, and they're having a conversation at the restaurant, and he said, basically how he wants them to still be together, but she needs to take care of the issue that she promised she would do. Talk to your mom and cut her completely off. And it's not that, for those that's probably like, oh, you can't tell somebody to cut their parents off and all that stuff. Yes, you can when they're clearly using you, okay? She is being used by her own mother for the sake of her fucked up boyfriend. That's what it is. Like Ashley said, before this dude came into her life, the mom used to take care of her Ashley, and she used to pay her siblings, pay her own bills and all that stuff. All of a sudden, this dude gets up in there, and you can't tell me that he not telling her to do stuff and telling her to, try to get more money out of them and using them too. You can't tell me that it ain't just her. It's not really the mama. It's the boyfriend. Okay, that's probably putting all this stuff in her head and making it so that she needs to get this money out of them. You can't tell me no different. And they see it. They see it. And Michael is like, she got to step up. It's not that I want to really cut you off. It's that you have to show that you are really doing something. Step up to the plate and take care of your own responsibilities. You're a grown-ass woman. Your children shouldn't have to take care of you this early in life like this when you are able-bodied, okay, to do something. And Ashley sitting there like, I just don't know. How do you tell somebody? You open up your fucking mouth and you sit down with them and you tell them, look, bitch, I see what the fuck is going on and we're going to have to cut this shit off. Not in those words because that is your mama, but that's what you say, okay? Come on. Woman up. So it's time for Chris's birthday party, and everybody's coming in there with white t-shirts and jeans because that's what Chris likes to wear. And Chris came up in there with some jeans and a purple t-shirt. He was like, look, can't none of that shit fit upstairs because I'm losing weight, so you're going to have to deal with what you get with. But, you know, Robyn shows up with Sharice. I forgot that Sharice and Monique was really good friends and, you know, all of that. So, of course, she would be there. Michael was there with Ashley. You know, he put on his little white t-shirt. At one point, he goes over there to Karen and, what's his name? Ray, and was like, you know, if you need any help, we want to help you guys and stuff like that. I don't think that I can see how Karen feels like he was like stepping out of his lane, but then again, he really wasn't because I feel like he was being genuine. You know, he probably got some lawyers on deck that could have helped and, you know, looked in the situation because he probably been through the same thing, and that's probably where he was coming from. But, you know, of course, they're on the defense with all of this stuff. This is their first time out. Don't nobody want to hear about this stuff right now, so I get it. You know, figure out your own shit first. Then, you know, Karen get introduced to Candace, and of course they probably gonna click. But moving on from that, let's just get, you know, Chris' mom didn't show up. His daddy did. Everybody gets a little toast and stuff. Robyn and Sharice go into this room. Monique go up in there too. Monique said, look, girl, I thought that everything was cool with it, with us. And all of a sudden it's not. She was like, okay, yeah, you know, you apologize for the stuff that was written on your blog. And I thought we was all good too up until I found this fan page that had a meme on there talking about me, making fun of me, and then kind of find out that you liked it. So it's like, why are you putting this up that I'm pretty sure that you running? And I said, I know Robyn grown ass is not sitting here getting pissed off over a fucking fan page. You acting as if you know for sure that someone in Robyn's in Monique's camp is running this fan page, that you know is somebody in her family or is Monique herself, just because she liked the post or whatever because she thought it was funny. The shit was funny to me, bitch. Okay, truth hurts sometimes. Like you wanted to say, well, you know, when Giselle came up in there and with that shirt on, that Karen should have just laughed. Bitch, you should have just laughed too. Okay, it was not that deep. And how dumb and stupid can you be to actually get upset over a fucking fan page? Fan page. Now I can see if Monique put that on her actual page, yes, that probably would have been seen as a dig. This is a fan page. Do you not know, Robyn, that reality people, and I ain't even gonna call y'all fucking reality stars because I don't view y'all as fucking stars. Reality people, anybody on reality TV, depending on how long you've been on there, depending on how your personality is, can garner up so much support from people that watch, from viewers that watch, and they will make fan pages, whether it's a Twitter account or IG account, and these random people who are strangers to the actual people on the shows, to the actual celebrities, because celebrities got a whole bunch of fan pages being up, okay? That don't mean that they know them, and that don't mean that they got people that they know running them. They probably get to know the people later, and they don't really know who it is behind the page, but they probably interact with the page, but they don't know who the fuck it is personally. They probably say hi, yes, and answer a fucking tweet or, you know, like a photo, and that's it. But that don't mean that they have any other dealings with the page and that it was them verbatimly out of their mouth telling them to set this page up. You have got to be the dumbest bitch to not know that shit. That is the stupidest. See, the season started off good. This is only episode, 3 or whatever. Bitch, Robyn, come on. You searching for a storyline. Come on, don't come on here searching for a reason to be mad at some dumb shit. A fucking fan page that is run by strangers. Bitch, if Monique really wanted to do some shit to you, Monique ain't the type of bitch. She don't look like the type of bitch that'll do some fucking underhanded shit. She talked about your ass right to your fucking face, okay? She will put that shit on her fucking page herself. She don't need to say nothing else. Like, come on, Robyn. Oh, get Juan's dick out your mouth and just stimulate your brain another way, because this ain't it. So at this point, you know, Robyn goes outside. Sharice is like, maybe you should have told her, you know, it's the way that you said what you brought it up, you know, it's the tone and the way, the words and all that stuff. And then Ashley comes over trying to say, you know, what happened? What's going on? So at first I didn't think Robyn was going to tell Ashley because, you know, Robyn got such a big problem with Ashley. But she went on ahead and told her what it was. And, you know, then Ashley and Robyn get into it because about Juan and what Ashley said. She was like, well, basically the same thing you said about me. You know, you accuse me of doing this and doing that about, you know, saying stuff about you and Juan and, you know, all this stuff. And I heard that through the grapevine that you've been still talking about me. And, you know, I heard from Giselle that you said that you hate me. I ain't never said the word hate and all that stuff. I just felt that you shouldn't have did this and talking about me with Juan and you don't know the situation and all this stuff. Listen, Juan had a dream that he was going to grow up. He was going to do this. He was going to work and go back to school and be a coach. And that is exactly what he doing. Ashley said, bitch, was that before or after he went overseas? It was like, was that before or after he went overseas, fell in love with another woman, fucked around with her and said that he loved her? She gonna say, it was after. Why you keep bringing up my past? You don't know what we been through. We ain't about, I said, Robyn, listen, and I get how people may think that Ashley was probably doing a little much, but in this instance, I don't. Because she addressed the issue. Since you want to address issues and you want people to say something like Monique said, you can bring up other shit, but then when it's time to talk about your shit, you don't want to talk about it. You want to shut the conversation down. Why not? Why not? You brought this on yourself, Robyn. You opened up them floodgates when you told that bitch that she was controlling a fucking fan page. I cannot fucking believe it. Like, yeah, some celebrities, big celebrities, got fan pages out here that are literally for them and ran by their team. But do you really think Monique got a fucking fan page that she is paying close attention to, that she is out here running? That bitch can barely take care of her goddamn kids on her own without a fucking nanny, let alone be on the fucking social media monitoring a fucking fan page, bitch. It is not hard to find a fucking fan page if they put a hashtag your name or if they tag the bitch up in there. So, of course, she can run across it and be like, oh, that's cute, and keep liking and keep rolling. Okay? Come the fuck on. You getting all up in your feelings and you talk about some, you up here, you know, all up in my situation and you talking about my past and throwing my past in my face and all this shit. They not throwing your past in your face. They not trying to make you feel bad. They trying to make you see, especially Ashley, because all what was coming out of Ashley, even if she's overstepping, what's been coming out of Ashley, even though, to be quite honest, because her situation ain't the best, but bitch, at least she's still fucking married. They trying to work on their shit. But it's a lot of hypocrisy going on, you know, from both sides, okay? Because like I said, Ashley, your situation ain't the best, so who the fuck are you to give advice? But what she was saying is some real shit. She's just trying to say, bitch, you deserve better than what you are dealing with. You are literally settling for this man who don't even want you that way. Yes, he has love for you. He is not in love with you, and he probably never will be in love with you. That man still resents you for fucking up y'all finances and putting y'all in the hole that y'all in right about now. He ain't ever gonna get over that shit, because if he did, he would have married your ass, or at least, you know, respected you enough to move the fuck out and pay for his own shit and still be there for the kids. You got this fake ass family going on, playing around, trying to play mommy and daddy married and all this shit for the kids. They don't, girl, they see the shit that's going on. They know it's some bullshit. Okay, Ashley called you out on that, and everybody else calls you out on it too, but yet you don't want to hear it, and that's your problem. Bitch, are you mad that you ain't got no fan pages for you? I don't get it. Y'all tell me. I probably, you know, some people probably gonna be on Robyn's side and all this shit, but what the fuck ever. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. One more thing. Candace, calm the fuck down. Okay, your man is out there having fucking fun. Because he jumped off into the pool with the other dude they was playing. What the fuck else? They dudes. That's what they do, okay? Then you talk about it's one thing that I bring him, a white boy, to this party with a whole bunch of black people. Why you, girl, Ashley husband is white. Ain't nobody tripping over that. It's some white people sprinkled all up in that house. Ain't nobody tripping over that. Calm the fuck down. And he got to act white boy wasted. No, he's having fun. He's not being so uptight and all that shit. Okay, let your man have some fun. Because it looks like he got to be uptight when he with your ass. Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.